My parents refused to speak to me as punishment, so I made sure everyone would hear about it. My parents are the type of people who should have never had kids. When I was 7, I had a panic attack at the grocery store, and as I stood there hyperventilating, I ended up wetting myself in front of everyone. But instead of comforting me like normal parents would, my mom just stared at me with this cold expression and stopped talking. Not just for an hour or even a day. She didn't speak to me for an entire week. Meanwhile, my dad just went along with it like a coward. So by the time I was 10, I was basically this anxious wreck who pulled out chunks of my hair and bit my nails until they bled. But it was all for one simple reason. The silent treatment was their favorite punishment. Minor stuff got you days of silence, but major infractions meant weeks of being treated like you didn't exist. And it was during one of these punishments that I met Mr. Gary Jin. I was sitting on our front porch after school like always because being inside with parents who wouldn't acknowledge me was torture. This elderly Chinese man from next door started waving at me. I didn't wave back because I've been conditioned not to communicate during punishments. But then he started using these hand gestures instead. First, it was just simple stuff like pointing at birds or making shapes with his hands. Then one day, he held up a sign that said, "Hello," in sign language, with the hand shape drawn below it. That's how it started. Every day after school, I'd sit on my porch and he'd teach me a new sign from his side of the fence. My parents actually seemed pleased that I was quietly entertaining myself, so they didn't stop me. Mr. Gary Jin told me his grandson was deaf and showed me